With your Daily Psalm, I'm Chris Lanning from NeighborhoodStage.com. As always, I'll be reading from the NET Bible at netbible.org. Psalm 105. Give thanks to the Lord. Call on his name. Make known his accomplishments among the nations. Sing to him. Make music to him. Tell about all his miraculous deeds. Boast about his holy name. Let the hearts of those who seek the Lord rejoice. Seek the Lord and the strength he gives. Seek his presence continually. Recall the miraculous deeds he performed, his mighty acts, and the judgments he decreed, O children of Abraham, God's servant, you descendants of Jacob, God's chosen ones. He is the Lord, our God. He carries out judgment throughout the earth. He always remembers his covenantal decree, the promise he made to 1,000 generations, the promise he made to Abraham, the promise he made by oath to Isaac. He gave it to Jacob as a decree, to Israel as a lasting promise, saying, "To you I will give the land of Canaan as the portion of your inheritance." When they were few in number, just a very few, and resident foreigners within it, they wandered from nation to nation and from one kingdom to another. He let no one oppress them. He disciplined kings for their sake, saying, "Don't touch my chosen ones. Don't harm my prophets." He called down a famine upon the earth. He cut off all the food supply. He sent a man ahead of them. Joseph was sold as a servant. The shackles hurt his feet. His neck was placed in an iron collar. Until the time when his prediction came true, the Lord's word proved him right. The king authorized his release. The ruler of nations set him free. He put him in charge of his palace and made him manager of all his property, giving him the authority to imprison his officials and to teach his advisors. Israel moved to Egypt. Jacob lived for a time in the land of Ham. The Lord made his people very fruitful and made them more numerous than their enemies. He caused them to hate his people and to mistreat his servants. He sent his servant Moses and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They executed his miraculous signs among them and his amazing deeds in the land of Ham. He made it dark. They did not disobey his orders. He turned their water into blood and killed their fish. Their land was overrun by frogs, which even got into the rooms of their kings. He ordered flies to come. Gnats invaded their whole territory. He sent hail along with the rain. There was lightning in their land. He destroyed their vines and fig trees and broke the trees throughout their territory. He ordered locusts to come, innumerable grasshoppers. They ate all the vegetation in their land and devoured the crops of their fields. He struck down all the firstborn in their land, the first fruits of their reproductive power. He brought his people out enriched with silver and gold. None of his tribes stumbled. Egypt was happy when they left, for they were afraid of them. He spread out a cloud for a cover and provided a fire to light up the night. They asked for food, and he sent quails. He satisfied them with food from the sky. He opened up a rock, and water flowed out. A river ran through dry regions. Yes, he remembered the sacred promise he made to Abraham, his servant. When he led his people out, they rejoiced. His chosen ones shouted with joy. He handed the territory of nations over to them, and they took possession of what other peoples had produced, so that they might keep his commands and obey his laws. Praise the Lord. And that's it for your Daily Psalm. To hear previous Psalms and to find out other ways to listen, go to yourdailysapsalm.com. The scriptures quoted are from the NET Bible, netbible.org. Copyright 1996 to 2019. Use with permission from Biblical Studies Press, LLC. All rights reserved.